Welcome to the secret journey with the Peregrine family. The Peregrine Falcon is the fastest flying bird in the world, reaching a speed of 390 kilometers per hour. I hope this video will take you into the world of peregrine falcons from a different angle.
When spring is coming quietly in Canada, Peregrine Mom has already begun to work hard on her 4 little babies. Mom's nest is built on the edge of the cliff. A playful baby gradually rolls towards the edge of the cliff. Realizing this from a side, Dad gates at a low position watching the change. Mom is so focused on feeding other babies, not paying too much attention to this. Seeing the baby is about to roll off the cliff, the anxious dad called his mother once and twice. Mom finally finds this naughty baby and takes the baby back to the nest in a hurry. After taking it back, Mom doesn't forget to slap this naughty baby a few times. Now all the babies are full. They roam around mischievously. Mom catches this one and that one runs away. At one time, Mom has to carry the baby's head home, and the baby shouts, "It really hurts, Mom." This is our happy Peregrine Falcon family. At this time, the babies are hatched about 3 weeks old.
Spring is fleeting. On the week of 4, can these babies withstand the ever-changing weather at the turn of spring and summer? The thunder is rumbling outside, and a baby seems to only playing by itself. While the other 3 babies are so scared that they hide under their mother's warm wings.
After the cold and wet night, the babies enjoy the breakfast provided by their parents early the next morning. The poor baby is still hiding in the corner. It doesn't look like other active babies. It must be sick.
In the afternoon, the weather gets even worse, thunder and an even greater torrential rain fall from sky. At dinner time, the poor baby has no appetite at all. The other babies are all alive and well. Makes a huge difference. At 7 o'clock in the evening, the baby gradually loses consciousness. The baby next to it feels all this, leaning on it gently as if using its body temperature to comfort it.
Mother Peregrine also carefully brings 2 dinners. But it just raises its head slightly. All the children crowd around it, quietly bidding farewell. Very touching scene. On the morning of the 3rd day, the poor baby never wakes up again. After breakfast, the 2 babies come to it, with silent sadness, gently lean their heads on its cold body.
It's raining again, Mom mourns quietly beside her baby. An older baby spreads his wings and uses his body temperature to protect the younger siblings below. The babies stay together like this until dinner time on the 3rd day.
The sun comes out, and is shining on the nest on the 4th day. The died baby is covered with all flies. At dinner time, Peregrine Mom has to make a very difficult decision, to eat the dead baby's body.
Mom quickly sheds its feathers. 3 hungry babies watch and wait quietly. This different dinner lasts about 13 minutes in total. When dinner is over, Mom flies out of the nest with the rest of the skeleton.
If you are still watching this story, please subscribe, like, or share this video with your friends. Thanks.
When the time comes to the week of 5, Peregrine Mom seems to have stepped out of the shadow of grief. My good friend, a professor who lives in Montreal, found a 6-week-old young peregrine, named Bruno, under the constructing bridge. After we exchanged information, a bold plan turns out.
We need to find a foster mother for Bruno. But Bruno is roughly 1 week older than the remaining 3 babies. Will this big brother be sympathetic to those little ones? We couldn't help but hesitate. Our Bruno needs a new foster mother. Time waits for no one. Let's act now.
Today we're going to release a Peregrine Falcon. This one has barely a few weeks and is going to be reunited with the local family here. Well, not reunited, but introduced to the local family.
Mom looks at Bruno curiously from the top of the tree branch in the distance. Why does this child of mine escape from the box? After the long trip from Montreal, Bruno is smothered in the box. When coming to this fresh environment, Bruno is stunned for a moment with joy.
Listening to the familiar calling sound, but unfamiliar foster mother above his head, for a long time, Bruno doesn't know what to do. Our peregrine moan watches, from strangeness to surprise, as it flies over Bruno's head over and over again. Is this my child? Is this my child?
Bruno also follows the calling sound and gradually flies towards home. Mom circles over Bruno's head again to confirm.
After Bruno is released, we left the scene, leaving the foster mother and Bruno alone to recognize each other. 3 hours later, we are back and collects the surveillance equipment in the scene. Bruno is nowhere to be seen. All the best to Bruno.
How Bruno spends his first day in his new home, we don't know, because Bruno has the ability to fly freely. 28 hours later, we see Bruno playing alone outside. At 7:50 dinner time, Bruno flies away by himself. It must have seen something. And goes to the mother to eat alone. The other children in the nest are just screaming with hunger.
Sure enough, at 7:52, Mom flies to the nest with dinner, immediately follows Bruno.
From 8 to 8:20, Bruno doesn't treat himself as a guest at all. It eats the fastest and most diligently because its big size. From this angle, the band on Bruno's foot is clearly visible. Bruno eats to itself while the other 3 kids watch. One of the older kids comes forward to argue, and Bruno ignores it, clutching at the food.
At 8:35, Bruno is full and goes outside to play again. While the children are having dinner, Dad catches a seagull and eats happily on a nearby old tree, while Mom watches the nest in the high branch.
Peregrine Mom spends the evening with her 3 children. 5:24 in the morning, Bruno appears out of nowhere. Hungry children in the nest search for leftovers on the ground.
At 6 o'clock, Mom brings back a fresh delicacy, a seagull. Bruno sees the movement and takes the initiative to follow her mother back to the nest. After Mom delivers the breakfast, she flies away immediately and let the children distribute it freely. Perhaps this is the case with Mom, the principle of winner is the king.
From the hour after 6:10, Bruno is gorging himself on the seagull. Other children have breakfast after Bruno.
After breakfast, all the children coexist peacefully, enjoying the warm sunshine in the morning. In a good mood, Bruno begins to feed the other siblings like a mother. It seems to have taken on the role of the big brother.
In the afternoon, annoying thunderstorms continues until 5 o'clock. The children after the rain flutter their wings one by one. Their days of leaving home are not far away.
At dinner time, Daddy's beautiful flight rolls over into the video frame, and then has dinner with Bruno under the cliff. The mother brings another dinner back to the nest for the 3 children.
On the night of the second day after Bruno's arrival, a peregrine child fledges, probably bewitched by Bruno. It's now the 6th week. It's time for the kids to leave the cozy nest.
This is the child at morning time without the band on its foot.
Bruno is like a big brother at this time, playing with his 2 younger siblings in the nest.
It's been 3 days since Bruno come to this new home, and he seems to be fully integrated into the new family and taking on the responsibilities it deserves. After seeing these videos, our previous worries are all swept away.
3 days later, the second child also comes out of the nest. Early in the morning, mother brings it fresh seagull. At this time, child number 1 flies over without stopping. Followed by Bruno.
I'm sorry, Bruno, you're too late, kids 1 and kids 2 are eating. Cool down for a while. Bruno feels bored and flies away angrily. But 6 minutes later, Bruno is cheeky and comes back.
Kids 1 and 2 are almost full at this time, and they walk away one after another. Bruno finally gets his serving.
During the day, Mom closely guards the 3 children outside. They are kids 1, kids 2, and Bruno from left to right.
Another day later, the last child number 3, also suddenly flies out from under the cliff and jumps directly to the top.
Kid 3 looks so gentle and curious in front of the camera. After about 7 weeks, all the children leaves the nest. Sincerely wish them good luck in the outside world.
The end. Thank you for watching my Peregrine Falcon story. Please subscribe, like or share this video. Thank you.